Sometimes the deepest wounds don't come from a fist, but from a word. Every child deserves a safe harbor, a place of unconditional love and care. But what happens when that harbor is the storm? It's a deeply uncomfortable truth. A 2008 report from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services officially recognized over 50,000 children as victims of emotional abuse. And that's just the number they could count. The real number is hidden in homes all over the world, because hurtful words, whether they're meant to cause pain or not, leave invisible scars that can last a lifetime. The way parents speak to their children builds the very foundation of who they become. So, how do you know if that foundation is being built with love or with poison? Here are 8 of the most damaging things toxic parents say, and how they can change a child's life forever. 1. Attacking their reflection. You're getting a little chubby, aren't you? That haircut makes you look weird. You're too skinny, too short, too tall. When you degrade a child's appearance, you teach them to look in the mirror and see a collection of flaws, not a whole person. You are handing them a lifetime of insecurity, self-doubt, and a painful relationship with their own body. This is how eating disorders begin. This is how self-hatred takes root. Parents are supposed to teach their children how to love what they see in the mirror, not how to hate it. 2. Questioning their every move. Why do you have to be so weird? Why do you walk like that? Talk like that? Laugh so loud? Children believe their parents. They are the mirror through which they see themselves. Sarcastic remarks like these teach a child a devastating lesson. Your natural way of being is wrong. So they stop being themselves. They become a quiet, careful actor in their own life, trapped by the fear that someone will notice the flaws their parent pointed out. They live in constant fear of being laughed at. 3. The unthinkable wish. I wish you were never born. My life would have been so much better without you. I regret having you. Let's be very clear. This is not just an insult. It is an attack on a child's very right to exist. It tells them they are a mistake, that their presence in the world is a source of pain. There is no faster way to destroy a person's entire sense of identity. This kind of remark can lead directly to depression, self-harm, and a feeling of being utterly worthless. 4. Making them feel like a cost. You have no idea how much money you cost me. Raising you is exhausting. When a parent says this, the child hears, "You are a burden." And so, they learn to shrink, to become smaller. They unconsciously learn to hide their needs, their feelings, their problem, just to be less of a burden. They learn that their needs are an inconvenience. This emotional starvation, this lack of affection, can cause children to act out in other ways, desperately seeking the attention they're not being given. 5. The unwinnable comparison. Why can't you be more like your brother? Your cousin gets straight A's. What's wrong with you? This utterly demolishes a child's self-esteem. It teaches them that no matter how hard they try, they will never, ever be good enough. They are always being measured against someone else, and always coming up short. It also breeds resentment and jealousy between siblings, poisoning a relationship that should be a source of support. 6. Defining them with failure. You're stupid. You're useless. You're a loser. And you'll never amount to anything. These aren't just insults. They are life sentences, handed down by the most powerful judge in a child's life. When you label a child, they believe you. You are programming them for failure, closing the door to their own potential before they even get a chance to discover it. 7. The threat of disappearing. If you don't behave, I'm leaving. One day, you'll wake up and I'll just be gone. This plants a seed of primal fear in a child's heart, the fear of abandonment. They grow up believing that love is conditional and that if they aren't perfect, the people they depend on for survival will leave them. This fear follows them into adulthood, making it nearly impossible to trust a partner, a friend, or anyone who gets close. They are always waiting for the other shoe to drop. And 8. The currency of broken trust. If you do this, I promise I'll buy that. Yeah, we'll go there next time. And then, you don't. When a parent consistently breaks their promises, no matter how small, they break their child's trust. It teaches a child one of the most heartbreaking lessons of all, that words from the people you love can be meaningless. It teaches them not to trust others, and not to trust in the future. To conclude, words are not just air, they are architects. They build us up, or they tear us down. And the words we hear in childhood are the very foundation of our entire lives. Our personalities, our behaviors, our beliefs, They are all built upon that foundation. If any of this felt painfully familiar to you, please know your feelings are valid. You are not alone. And if you are a parent or plan to be one someday, remember the power you hold. Let's choose to be architects of kindness, of confidence, of unconditional love, because every child deserves a foundation strong enough to hold up a lifetime of dreams. Thanks for watching.